Recently, Jeff and I tried this tricky little climb up a rut in this sandstone rock face. Eventually, we did get up after lots of swearing and using helicopters and mobile cranes. We were keen to see how our gold class Muppet, Benji, would tackle this climb, and he accepted the challenge. The right side line is the easiest way up. Scott comes up to have a look at the hardest bit, the left line, in the final section. Then it's Benji's turn. He keeps the front wheel low for the pivot turn. Ben is much shorter than me, so it's impressive how little effort he needs to get through this part. You can see he's right at the back of the bike, so he can get those stumpy little legs on the ground. Another pivot turn with the front wheel nice and low. As you get more experienced with pivot turns, you don't need to lift the front wheel very high. Then the pivot turn is faster and takes less energy. Okay, let's see another run from a different angle. Oh no, he stalls it. Normally, you want maximum run-up for rock faces, but Ben likes to practice with minimum run-up. So he puts the front wheel on the rock face and aims to balance at a standstill, then use the static zap. This is impressive balancing. I think he's been watching a lot of Tim Coleman videos. Come on. Second attempt. You can see how just slight movements of the knees are enough to keep the bike balanced. And great clutch slipping to keep the bike in place. Excellent static zap. Again, you can see Ben is sitting on the fender so he can touch the ground. This is a very awkward spot for a pivot turn. It's a long way to fall. This final bit is cool. The rest of us just pivot turn and take the easy way out. Ben lines up for a seriously difficult rock face. Wow. So far, Ben is using the toughest lines just for practice. Now he does a competition style run, using momentum and the best lines to get through fast and with the least effort. Bummer, not enough speed for the final bit. Again, he uses the static zap for the last rock face. Ben is determined to nail it with one run. Here he goes. Awesome. And just to make sure it wasn't a fluke, he has another try at the same line. Woo! The static zap is a great strategy in gnarly terrain. Get the body to the rear, throw it forward, drop the clutch. Timing is critical. You drop the clutch just when your body weight is almost completely forward. Interested in developing your hard enduro technique? One of the most important things is to think your way through tough sections. Sure, sometimes you get through with lots of throttle and just hoping for the best. But almost all the best hard enduro riders have a trials background where you focus on technique along with huge amounts of practice. Good luck.